because we're both gonna have to read this.
Oh, it's that.
Yeah.
All right, it's that time.
All right, so you guys remember we listed out topics. It's time for us to read a fan fiction, and we are going to be doing a fan fiction between what two YouTubers?
That would be Pewdiepie and Quar.
Yes, we are doing a Pewdiepie fan fiction.
I'm pretty well experienced with this, as I have already done the playthrough of Pewdiepie fan game.
Yes, yes.
So I'll have to teach you the ropes on this, okay?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, to show me the basics of the HUD, combat.
Yeah.
So which one looks good?
I don't know, what page are you on? What website are you on?
I looked up Google. On Google, Pewdiepie x Cry fanfiction.
Oh, Jesus.
I got fanfiction.net. It's called Pewdiepie. Which is, you know, it's a regular one. I got another one by fanfiction.net. It says Triple X, something I need to tell you. A game X cross.
Yeah, I see that one. I see that one.
Do you want to do that one?
Okay.
Oh, good.
We'll do that one. Alright, who's been who?
Since you already kind of sound like Cry, I'll let you be Cry.
Yeah.
I'll be Pewdie.
Alright, shall I like narrate as well?
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright, where's the start? Alright, I think. Okay.
This is written by what seems to be a girl. I just want to point that out.
Okay. Cry looked up at the older man he sat with. Pewdie always looked so much taller when they sat beside each other. Cry turned back to face the sunset in front of them, nuzzling his head into the side of Pewdiepie's chest.
It's already started.
Quietly. Pewdiepie kept staring at the sunset for a while, his legs swing and his arm around Cry. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Cry whimpered again, and Pewdie looked down to see Cry staring up at them, his mask still only slightly on his face. Pewdie smiled warmly and grasped the mask by its sides, gently taking it off to reveal Cry's face. The poor boy was covered in bruises from the time his brother used to beat him. What the fuck?
Wait, what? Why? Where did this come from?
But Pewdie...
Hello?
Pewdie had grown used to it.
Wait, is this me? Yeah.
But Pewdie had grown used to it.
Yes? What is it, Cry?
Pewdie, Cry said, his voice small. There's something I need to tell you. Pewdie cocked his head. Pewdie cocked his head to the side. The small smile still apparent on his face.
Yes.
Cry looked down, hiding his face. He felt so exposed. I've always loved you. There were silence, and Cry squeezed his eyes shut, afraid of what Pewdie might say. He felt Pewdie's arm tighten around him, but in a comforting way.
It's alright, Cry.
Cry looked up questioningly.
I do too.
Cry felt his jaw unhitch and open slightly. He inhaled a quick breath, feeling the air rush past his lips. He looked down for a few seconds before shuffling closer to Pewdie and resting his head on the other's jeans. Pewds.
Yes?
How much do you love me? Silence.
I love you like I love Cutie. What?
I think that means Mars.
Yeah, I know that, but what? Clearly not. If you're gonna, like, just go out with this other guy whenever you're already dating this girl.
Dude, please.
What?
Please, alright?
I'm sorry.
Rule number 1.
No question.
Really?
Turns out
What?
I'm bisexual. Sorry. Okay.
Alright, repeat that line.
Turns out I'm bisexual. What can I do? I've fallen for you too.
Pewds,
Yes?
can we go home? Pewdie nodded slowly and lifted Cry's head from his lap. Slowly standing up, he grasped Cry's hand and handed him back his mask. Cry stared at the white circular object that Pewdie was offering him for a moment, then shook his head. No, I don't need to hide myself to you. Pewdie closed his eyes and smiled. His wish had been fulfilled. Cry loved him. He led the smaller MLG back to his house, before bringing him up to the bedroom and falling backwards onto the bed. Cry followed, mimicking the action only seconds afterwards. The two stared at the ceiling for some time before one spoke.
Cry?
Yes?
We're in my bedroom.
Yeah?
We both loved each other for some time.
Cry was silent. Are you implying that?
Yes, goddammit, yes!
Cry's adrenaline spiked. He could hear his heart beating, and he knew that if he moved, he would shake uncontrollably. Okay. Pewdie stood up without a second's hesitation, running to the bathroom and grabbing a ball of lube. Grabbing a ball of lube before rushing back into the bedroom. His adrenaline rush was causing him to move abnormally fast. Still shaking due to the adrenaline pumping through him, Pewdie pulled off his clothes as quickly as he could before pulling off Cry's.
Hello? What is happening?
Both of them had both hardened already. I'll repeat that line for dramatic effect. Both of them had both hardened already.
Okay. Cry.
Pewdie stuttered, staring at the younger male's small, naked body. He looked so small and darn submissive. Yes,
Darn
Pewdie.
submissive. Let's repeat that one. Darn submissive.
Darn submissive, alright. Yes, Pewdie. Cry's voice was airy and light.
Turn around.
Pewdie could feel his body shaking in anticipation. Oh, Jesus.
Get on your hands and knees.
No, I can't.
That's where we draw the line.
Are you sure? Let's try and just try and soldier on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost stopped at darn submissive, but I think that I'm done.
You look so small and so darn submissive. Right, do you want to repeat the last line? I don't think the audience heard you.
Okay. Let me get a little closer to the mic. I'll remove the pop filter so you can get the full effect. Darn submissive. Wait. Get on your hands and knees.
Cry's was doing the same. Pewdie watched as Cry obeyed his orders, his lust compelling him towards the other. He quickly rubbed on some lube before inching towards the other, and joining him on the bed. Pewdie ran his fingers down Cry's waist, causing him to jerk at the ticklish sensation that came touching those sensitive areas.
Those sensitive areas.
Please. Pews. Cry moaned softly. He felt Pewdie's fingers gently intruding him, poking around in places that God had never meant for them to go. But despite being so tight, it felt damn good. Who knew that feeling so darn submissive felt this damn good?
Darn submissive.
Pewdie leaned forward and began tracing kisses down Cry's spine. He planted each kiss slowly and carefully, thinking about their meaning each time
Like a
he
fucking
gave
airstrike
Cry
right
a
there.
new one. As he inched towards Cry's tailbone, he readied himself. It was time.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna read it.
You wanna?
I don't wanna read it.
You fucking wanna. You need to get up right in your mic for this one. Come on.
Alright. Are you ready?
It gives it the full effect when you right up to the microphone. It feels like you're whispering in my ear.
That's only one
Pewdie.
for you people watching the full experience.
The desperate measures we have to go through. Pewdie asked in a hushed whisper. No, yes, Cry said, his voice shaking. He smothered his face in the bedsheets, trying to relax and prepare for the pain to come. Pewdie didn't want to go slow, but he knew he had to. Otherwise he'd injure Cry.
What injured you?
He eased himself into his partner and stopped when he was halfway in. God, Cry was so damn tight. He had to be a virgin. Well, at least to anal sex. Pewdie never knew if Cry ever had a girlfriend. Cry whimpering, trying to muffle his noise with the bedsheets.
Oh my God.
He wanted this. He didn't want to make a
He
noise.
wanted.
But it was so darn painful. And it was so darn submissive that it felt like someone was tearing him apart through his asshole. I've never heard better poetry. Pewdie forced himself in all the way, and Cry let out a short, sharp cry of pain, his body immediately tensing up.
Is this me?
Yes, up to the microphone now. Come on.
Relax, Cry. I can feel you tensing. Why?
I can't help it, Cry yelled through gritted teeth.
That's sexy.
Pewdie gently pulled out himself, grabbing Cry by the waist to support him.
Relax.
He said, his Cry exhaled in relief. He eased himself back in once more, and gently licked along the length of Cry's spine. Are we nearly done?
Let me scroll down a little bit. We're pretty close.
Alright.
We got like maybe a paragraph worth.
Okay. Alright, we can do this.
Going all the way.
Trying to... We're going all the way.
Being submissive as possible.
Please,
Turn up
stop.
the
Please. Trying to distract him from the pain. Cry was no longer shouting, but he was still gritting his teeth. Pewdie pulled out and re-angled his hips.
Cry.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Okay, Pew.
That's gonna be a thing from every one of our videos now.
And with that, Pewdie forced himself in, finally hitting the spot he desired within his partner. Cry let out a yell of surprise. His entire body felt like
yellow surprise. What?
No, a yell of surprise.
Oh, I thought you said a
Oh,
yellow
Jesus.
surprise.
Let out a
Pissed
yellow
himself?
surprise? That's disgusting. His entire body felt like it had been thrown off a cliff on a roller coaster, while he was having lots of fun all at the same time. What?
Okay.
His eyes bulged as the new sensation hit him for the first time. It was mind-blowing. Pewdie! He yelled. The sensations were overwhelming. He couldn't keep himself upright. His body was going to convulse in pure pleasure, but Pewdie continued hitting him. Pewdie pulled himself up, grunting as he did so. forced himself back in, getting more violently into the moment by the second.
More violently.
Cry cried aloud once more, and shuddering, trying to keep himself upright. Pewdie's grip on him tightened. Pewdie pulled out and wait a second. No, I thought I was reading the exact same thing. Pewdie pulled out and forced himself back in. Doesn't that sound like the exact same paragraph I've just, like, read? Nah, it's alright.
No.
Pewdie pulled out and forced himself back in, as he felt the pressure within him finally ease as it burst. He grasped his right arm tightly around Cry's shaft. Cry was shaking violently. Don't question it, Cheesy, we're nearly done.
Okay.
Nearing his limit.
Get to the question again.
As Pewdie pulled out of Cry with a slicking sound, Cry lost it. Pewdie's hand... Stop. Pewdie's hand let go of him, and he released everywhere, unloading the white liquid all over the bed sheets.
What? What?
He panted and used his arms to support his shaken frame as best he could, while his essence spilled out. As soon as Cry had finished, he fell, his head landing with a soft foot against the clean part of the bed sheets.
Clean part. It's okay, guys. It was the clean part.
He was exhausted, and he fell asleep with his bum still hanging mid-air as soon as his face hit the soft surface. Pewdie sighed in relief and happiness. As he laid back onto a pillow beside Cry, he smiled and looked at the small male's meek body. Cry had definitely been a virgin. That was amazing.
Definitely. Amazing.
And that was a very special Pewdie Cry fanfiction.
Okay.
Called XXX Something I Need to Tell You. That we had the pleasure of reading, right?
It was
right.
It was something else.
It was pleasurable, alright. I don't know about you, but I had pretty fun experience with that. Come on, there's no need to act so darn submissive over this.
I'm gonna cross this off and like scribble over that topic. Okay, let me tell you something. I went to do a video. I wanted to do a video where I like showcased my microphone's new quality and explained why I was gone for so long. And I was gonna read a Nova and Seamus fanfiction. The worst it got was either Nova and Nova and Seamus kissing, or Nova or Seamus sitting on Nova's lap.
So, what do you think about this? No, it's bad, right?
I mean,
there was still a clean part of the bedsheets, dude.
Yeah, he put his face in the clean part. That's what matters. And you know what? Sometimes you just gotta be ready.
And you know what? Cry was definitely a virgin.
But it was amazing.
Well, that's something to tell the grandkids, alright?
Yes. Cry was definitely a virgin, but he was amazing. Yes.
Alright, next topic.
The last topic we have is the weird news from Japan.
Alright.
Even as weird as this is, I don't think it tops that fanfiction. Jesus. I think I kind of want to find out how old the girl that wrote that was. Because she was very detailed. I mean, Jesus.
She actually put a lot of time into that.
Yeah.
She must have. There's 1,080 words in that.
Jesus.
So thank you, Eve. 111.
Fucking weird.
Fucking weirdo.
Fucking submissive. That's what she is. But, yeah.
So darn submissive. I'm never gonna get over that.
That's good.
It's just plain simple.
Submissive. Okay, so things that are gonna be in our videos
I'm gonna message
for a
her saying
long
thank
time
you.
are gonna be so darn submissive. Get ready. And Definitely a virgin. Those are gonna be our videos for a while. I'm definitely gonna reference that in my next Mario episode. Oh god, that's gonna be weird. But anyways,
I'm glad we did it.
I'm sure some people will find that entertaining. Maybe I should just cut that out and upload it as a separate video. Because I think that could be a video all on itself.
You think?
Yeah.
Go for it, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna cut that out of the episode and put that into a video, or put that in its own video.
No, just keep Jesus. Keep it in this episode, and then just put it as like a highlight or something.
Oh yeah, that works too. I like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so weird
Just
news.
put some like soothing music in the background or something.
Yeah, we could put some like love music.
Yeah.
And put a picture of Pewdie and Cry.
And a picture of some clean bedsheets.
Don't forget clean bedsheets. You know what I should do? I should have a like where whenever it shows the bed sheets and it like whenever he goes to say that he fell on the clean bed sheets, should show a picture of Cry's face, then bed sheets, and then we'll have an arrow pointing at one side of it, the clean side. Don't worry, guys, it was the clean side.
Jesus. Ah, that did something to me.
It make you so darn submissive?
I'm really not sure. But one thing's definitely for sure. It was amazing.
And I was definitely a virgin to those kind of bed pictures.
Throughout that fan fiction, I was definitely a virgin.
To those kinds.